Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob Hester and
Terrifying and terrible.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
All right, and welcome back in. Hour number 3. It's a quick show today.
I mean,
Team.
time flies when you're having fun.
Whoa.
Quick
show.
It's a big third hour, though. Huge third hour. We got some more film to break down.
We do have some more film.
Got some weekend winners.
We do have weekend winners. Like, all that's factual.
Yeah. But first.
And it is going to be fun.
But not
But
yet.
before it's fun, sometimes it's got to be sad.
Sometimes it's got to be really sad.
Yeah.
On a day of joy, this is a Monday. We're all thankful that our feet hit the ground today. We're thankful for another
We
day
are.
that the good Lord graced us with.
Yep.
But men, women, boys, girls, we lost a good one.
We did.
We lost another good one. We gather today to lay to rest, to bid farewell to the James Franklin era at Pennsylvania State University. A tenure that gave us hope, it gave us heartbreak, and more post-game press conference cliches than we ever thought possible. When Franklin arrived in 2014, he promised to dominate the state. And for a while, it felt like he might. He brought energy, charisma, and recruiting juice back to a program still finding its footing. The 2016 Big Ten title season was his masterpiece. Beaver Stadium was electric. Saquon Barkley was untouchable. And Penn State fans were convinced the glory days were back. But over time, the magic dimmed. The Nittany Lions were good, sometimes great, but they were never quite elite. Franklin's 4-21 record against top 10 opponents became the stat that haunted every single whiteout, even though they didn't wear white jerseys. He could beat Rutgers in his sleep, but Ohio State? Nah, that was more of a recruiting nightmare. Still, he made Penn State relevant. He made it fun and nationally talked about again. He gave us moments, drama, and plenty of reasons to yell at our TVs on Saturday nights. So, as we close the books on this era, and we pour one out, we do so with both respect and a smirk. Thank you, Coach Franklin, for the wins, for the sound bites, and the eternal optimism. You didn't take us to the promised land, but you sure kept us entertained along the way. Thank you, Coach. Phew. That was hard. That was tough. I don't know why it was necessary to put those parentheses there.
Was that say 4-21 versus top 10 teams?
Yeah.
He's the opposite of Signetti. Don't Google him. Don't do it.
I just noticed the parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, this is something that Penn State fans have been talking about for a long time. Now Franklin is owed more than $49 million. It is the
eulogy itself.
second biggest buyout in college football history, only behind our former coach, Jimbo Fisher, $76 million. So less than a year removed from an appearance in the college football playoff semifinals, not just an appearance like in the first round. After traveling out to UCLA and getting big boyed and losing to Northwestern.
And Joffrey Lannister.
A.K.A. Jerry Neuheisel.
Yep. UCLA on life
Time has
support.
come.
Me and Taylor were just talking about UCLA in the break. And I'm like, why is everyone... He's doing great. Don't get me wrong. This is not a hating thing. But everyone's acting like Neuheisel is the head coach.
It's true.
The interim head coach. And not...
I think it's just because of the Neuheisel's family ties with
Yeah.
UCLA.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Jerry played quarterback there. Rick played quarterback and was the head coach there,
Yeah.
his dad. So I think that's why. I mean, I have noticed that too.
Yeah.
Because like when they carried him off first win, I was like, oh, Neuheisel's the interim head coach. No, he's the interim OC.
I thought he
I was
was
like,
at
oh,
first, too.
yeah.
He got carried off because there was a game in which how was it? Hunley was the quarterback there, and then Jerry went into the game. God, who were they playing in a bowl game? It was like a big team, big program.
It was a big time bowl game too, though, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Was
and
it the Rose Bowl?
No, it wasn't the Rose Bowl, but it was, I don't remember, but Alamo maybe? I don't know. But Jerry came in and they carried him off on that game too. So I think it was maybe a play off
yeah.
that. But yeah, I'm sure like the interim coach is like, hold up now.
I couldn't even tell you who the interim coach is.
Yeah, no one can,
Yeah.
except for Jake.
Jake probably can. No,
Tim
not even
Zipper?
Jake.
Skipper, Tipper.
They are 2-1 in the Big Ten.
It is Tim Skipper.
How about that?
Yeah.
So that was the stat last week after the UCLA game. I said now Tim, what's his name? Skipper has as many top 10 wins in the Big Ten as James Franklin. That was the stat of the century.
That was good.
I saw
they
one.
call- Sorry.
It was like James Franklin's tired of people saying he can't beat a top 10 team, so he messed around and lost to a winless one.
That's right. Two of them.
Do they call head coaches in football skippers too?
No.
I was gonna
That'd be
say,
good though,
yeah.
yeah. Say Skip. Say fella.
What's a gipper?
I know Gaffer.
Hey, Gaffer
Is it a win one for
Oh,
the?
Ted Lasso taught you something.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that not the
Yeah.
saying? Like as a kid, like
Win one for the Gipper. Yeah,
for the
yeah.
Gipper. That sounds like a job for my buddy,
Who's your buddy?
Mr. Chep.
I don't know.
While you're looking that up, go to pelicanroof.com, pelicanroof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing. Remember, they've got something very, very cool going on right now. When you go to the website, it's going to be in your top right corner. Click on Community, all right? Once you click on that, it's going to pull down that window where you can go to the Veteran Roof Giveaway. You can nominate a veteran today to get a free roof. Incredible thing they're doing over there at Pelican Roofing. And so all you can do is fill it out. Takes no time at all. I mean, name, phone number, email address. That's all you got to do. And they are going to give away a free roof. And you can actually check out last year's winner, Jason Myers, on the website as well. And again, man, just a very cool thing they're doing. Remember, we did this during Mother's Day as well. They gave away a free roof. Always doing incredible things in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, in the community. Go to the website today. That is pelicanroof.com. By the
Got
way,
story for you.
By the way, UCLA won again
Yes, they did.
on the road. Beat the hell out of Michigan State.
Maybe it was
State of
Deshaun
Michigan.
Foster.
Maybe it was Deshaun Foster. State of Michigan kind of went down to them Los Angeles teams.
Ooh, true.
Both of them.
Ooh.
Both Los
UCLA
Angeles
and
teams.
the other one.
Ooh,
And the other
we
one.
are the
That's
other
exactly right.
team in Los Angeles.
All right, guys, I got the info that everybody's been waiting with bated breath for on the win one for the Gipper. What does it mean? What is a Gipper?
It was Notre Dame something, right?
Yep. The saying win one for the Gipper comes from George Gipp, a legendary football player at Notre Dame in the early 1900s. George Gipp was a star running back, they call it a halfback then, under coach Newt Rockne. In 1920, Gipp became ill, likely pneumonia or strep, and tragically died at just 25 years old. On his deathbed, he supposedly told Newt Rockne Sometime, Rock, when the team is up against it, when things are wrong and the brakes are beating the boys, tell them to go in there with all they've got and just win one for the Gipper. Years later, Newt Rockne used that story in a halftime speech.
All right.
There we go. Win one for the Gipper. Right
Say
there.
Newt.
They win?
Say Newt. George Gipp.
They win?
Yeah, they
Shout
came
out
back to
Gipper.
win.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't even say the team.
I know how much you love Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Huge Notre Dame fan.
Big Notre Dame guy.
No respect. I got zero respect for them.
Notre Dame and Missouri are playing. Who do you pull for, Matt?
I go play outside. That's what I do. I'll probably look. That's a tough one because Missouri is basically the Notre Dame of the SEC, an independent that gets to play a bunch of SEC teams. I guess I'd cheer for Missouri.
Yeah, you would.
I guess I wouldn't like it.
Why?
I'd take the under.
I could understand that this was like Chase Daniel, Big 12 Missouri, but I like Eli. I like Ahmad Hardy. Fabula's got to hit some open receivers, but
Hey, number 2 for them needs to work on his body language.
Oh, that was bad.
Receiver.
I mean, he was open, but
But I mean,
He was,
like,
but he
you
was going
can't-
like this
You
to
can't
him.
show up your quarterback. You can't show up anybody. That was bad. So he's running down like this is the end of the game. Now everybody's wanting to win, and you're trying hard, and they're passionate, and like you get upset. It's an emotional game, but you can't show up your teammates on television right in the middle of the field. And so like he's open, he's not getting the ball, and he's like throwing a fit on the field when they're not completing these passes. You can't do that. You can't do it as a quarterback either.
Thibodeau wants to know where did the Missouri hate come from?
Matt.
It's because I like them. Anything that I like, Matt tries
No,
to
I haven't
be
liked them
contrarian.
even before you liked them.
Sure, bud.
Because I don't believe they're part of the SEC. They shouldn't be in the SEC. I'll
Wow.
never recognize them.
Why? Because they're in Missouri?
Yeah.
From the Show Me State?
Yeah, and they use Z's.
We use
Show me-
EAUX and
Sure.
something that is only 2 letters.
Yeah, show yourself out of the SEC.
He liked that one too much.
Yeah, I
really
did. I had to get it in.
He had like
He
a
was
I'll get it in
like,
twice.
no.
Yep, I was
Yeah.
proud of that one.
He
was
thought
like,
he thought that was hit.
cooked.
He thought he did in that
Yeah.
one. No
Look
doubt
out,
about
I'm cooking right now.
it. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and step away. And when we come back, let's get into some weekend winners here on this Monday morning OTB.
Off the bench. 2007 champs. Purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Monday morning. Time for a little weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, I'm going to quickly give a list. I've got 4 weekend losers, just real quick. Want to kind of just boom, 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 boom. Weekend loser, the broadcast team for the Saints and Patriots. That was mute. Real quick, mute territory. My gosh, you're not supposed to cheerlead. The Cubs, you suck. Not scoring from the 1-yard line. That's a problem. And then Justin Fields.
Ooh.
45 passing yards and lost 55 yards on sacks. So -10 for those keeping score at home.
Ooh.
45.
Is that bad?
45 passing yards.
Is that bad?
It's not great.
Well, he's a dual threat. What do you have rushing?
Not a lot.
It was 31. Yeah, he's awful.
My God.
And they still had a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
Broncos offense is
it-
some hot garbage too. Defense is
Finish
elite.
13-11. Is that the final?
I think so. That's gross.
Also, was that a scoregami? Like, that had to be a scoregami.
I think
Probably
scoregami's crashing out.
Oh, yeah, true. It might be.
Have y'all seen that they're like no scoregami or like I don't know, and then I don't know, the scoregami page is being weird on Twitter right now.
All right. I can't remember 13 to 11, but Alondra, how was Hunt watching the Cubs game?
Oof. Hunt. We're gonna have to give Hunt himself a weekend loser. He
Yeah.
was
Ooh.
stressed out. He
wouldn't-
thought the Brewers were cheating.
Obviously.
Turns out they're just good.
Was he even
and
watching the LSU game?
He had it. Well, he kind of was because he has to write about it, but he did have the Cubs Brewers game on his laptop. Hat went backwards at one point. He had the rally cap going. He was stressed.
Love it.
Man's was stressed.
I respect the backwards cap, though.
Yeah.
Weekend loser. Well, we just talked about James Franklin getting fired, but also we had 2 other college firings as well. Trent Bray, Oregon State, getting fired after 0-7 start.
It's pretty bad.
And that's not a great weekend for Trent.
No.
Trent
Bad
Dilfer.
weekend to be a Trent.
Bad weekend to be a Trent. Trent Dilfer gets fired from UAB after a 2-4 start, and recently the straw that broke the camel's back, a blowout loss to FAU. So,
Your boy Roddy says he wants the job.
Which job? UAB?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go be the coordinator at UAB?
Hang out in Birmingham?
I can do the running back's job. Can we still do this job?
Yeah,
It would
UAB
be like
probably only
remote every
requires you
day?
to
I mean,
show up
because Doug
Saturdays.
Gottlieb is the head basketball coach in Green Bay, and he still does his radio show.
yep.
UAB probably only requires you to show up on Saturdays. You're probably
Sure.
fine.
All right. Shout out to Roddy. Go get it.
Yeah.
Trent Dilfer can do it. You can do it, Roddy.
Yeah, well, he didn't do it.
That's
very
true.
good.
Fair enough.
So then Roddy might be able to for real do it.
Yeah.
Can't be worse.
That's true.
He had a lot of big blow-ups on the sideline, too. Real passionate. A lot of passion on the sideline.
Right.
Yeah, he
Trent.
wears a wristband, and he keeps his pins in his wristband.
Ew.
Something about that bothered me
Gross.
highly.
It's called a front pocket, bud.
Wait,
The
the UAB coach did that?
Yeah.
Dilfer, he put
Is
it in
it-
his
see if you-
wristband.
I don't like
see
that.
if you can pull up a picture.
Yeah, I'll
I
try
don't
to
love
find
that.
It gave me the ick.
Yeah.
Not great.
I got a weekend weekend winners. Oklahoma State sets a record, maybe, for the most shirtless people in a section.
Oh, yeah.
They started their very own whiteout. The Oklahoma State Cowboys did. One guy, it started with one guy. His sister, his name's Trent.
Pioneer.
Oh, so maybe a good weekend for Trent's.
Oh, okay.
This Trent pioneered
all right.
this.
All right, Trent.
Trent's
Right,
sister
Trent.
was like, I bet you won't go take your shirt off and I'll give you $10 for it. And he
Yeah.
was like, I don't care, I'll do it. So he goes out there. I think I put another one where it like, he goes out
man.
there and he's the first one out there just
Oh,
by
wow. Look at
himself,
this.
waving the shirt around, and everybody just look, that's him by himself. And everyone just joins him, starts to join him. And they end up with so many shirtless
Shirtless.
white folk up there.
I mean, that is untanned skin
I
right
love it.
there.
I
can promise you there's-
They were probably
those
so
bodies have not
sunburnt.
seen the sun in a long
There's a
time.
better whiteout in Penn
Yeah,
State.
and there's more
Oh.
than just one. There's
Better
more than
white out
one.
than Penn State. Yeah.
There's more than just one Trent up there, too. I
This
promise
is-
you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great.
That's
though.
a
Like,
friends
your-
and family game, too. Look
Your
at that.
team is terrible. Nobody's even at the game.
Yes.
Go have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Like that's perfect.
Give you
Long
10 bucks, take your
live-
shirt off.
Long live Section 231
Yep.
at Boone
Nice.
Pickens. Love it.
That is great.
Good for them.
Just good old fun. Just guys being guys.
Dudes being dudes.
dudes.
Dudes rock.
I got a weekend loser, Tua Tagovailoa,
Oh,
for
yeah.
throwing his teammates under the bus post game. Now, we were
Who
talking
they
about
lose to
it
this
here.
weekend?
Matt, who'd they lose to?
Weekend loser Matt trying to talk.
Yeah, trying to talk that ish in the group chat.
Look at the Chargers playing today. Good win. Really hang our head on that one for the playoff run.
You beat the Bengals with Joe Flacco, who got traded on a Tuesday and started on a Sunday.
Good player.
Yeah.
Matt's like, that's Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco.
Yeah, exactly.
Super
So,
Bowl
look,
champion
Tua-
Trent Dilfer, too.
Wait, who's this tiny leg that you sent?
Yeah, that's my next.
Okay, we're going to
loser.
get to that. Sorry.
Okay, all right. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Taylor.
Yeah, Tua throws his teammates under the bus saying, look, We expect one thing, we're getting another. We have guys showing up late to players-only meeting, guys not showing up at all. He said there's a lot to go into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? He said it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things. I don't necessarily hate a quarterback keeping his teammates, holding them accountable. We had talked about it during break, like, the better Spencer Rattler gets, he'll be able to be a leader, in that locker room. Tua Tagovailoa threw 3 picks yesterday in that ball game and lost them the football game because of those 3 turnovers. You throw 3 picks in a football game, you can't call your teammates out post-game. That's how it works, bud. Weekend loser, Tua Tagovailoa.
But are you also calling them out to their face, though? Or are you just saying this to the media?
Right. And, calling them out in the locker room is one thing. Going up there in front of the cameras and letting everybody know there's a problem, that's a weak move.
Yeah, it's interesting because, when a head coach does it, it's kind of like, all right, he's got to get the most. He's got to say it. He's got to, sometimes you got to call it if that's, the last resort. But when you're a player, it's a little different.
Because it's you're supposed to be one of us.
Yeah.
A
coach does it's one thing. But, yeah, it's tough. It's a tough look for a player to do it. And it's a little deflection on his own part. Well, I played bad, but, it's not me, bro.
And, dude, McDaniel, you got to put some normal pants on.
Got it. Yeah.
Dude, he's got this vibe of, I'm too cool to care, but, he's not cool. That shtick never worked for me, and it's ran out.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you're losing, a shtick doesn't work.
It doesn't surprise me, though, that Taylor from Walker didn't appreciate his vibe.
Nah, yeah. Don't vibe with him.
Not real shocking.
Not a lot of Nickelback he's playing. No offense.
No offense. I mean, with all due respect.
With all due respect, Nickelback.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Maybe if he listened to a little bit more of it, he'd have a better win-loss record. How about that?
Yep. All right, well, this is just the weekend of losers, I guess.
All right, before we get to our next one, I want to remind you about our friends over at Campus Federal Credit Union. Louisiana roots, local people, real service. That is Campus Federal Credit Union. So whether you're looking for a new checking account, car loan, or even help with your business finances, Campus Federal has been servicing Louisiana community since 1934. They understand what it means to take care of their own because they are here in Louisiana, from Louisiana. Stop by a branch near you or visit campusfederal.org to learn more. Campus Federal, where family, community, and your finances come first. Campusfederal.org. Check out all those different options. We always tell you about all the different checking accounts they have available as well. Campusfederal.org. All right, Matthew, I believe you have
weekend of losers. Again, I'm going to say give a loser to and this is not self-inflicted loserness here, but San Francisco 49ers. You have been absolutely bitten by the injury bug. Hardcore. Yesterday, you lose another star player. You lose all-pro linebacker Fred Warner. A broken or dislocated ankle. But even the kicker's getting in on this action. Eddie Pinheiro. Is that how you say it? Eddie Pinheiro gets his foot stepped on by either the most giant foot of all time or he has the tiniest foot of all time.
I think he's
Why
tiny.
was T-Bob out there in a San Francisco 49er uniform?
Look at the size differential of the foot that he steps on.
That's wild.
Oh, my God. That is an adult stepping on a little child's foot.
The big foot's a Nike check is bigger than Pinheiro's.
Yep. So loser to Pinheiro for having such tiny feet and being such a small human. But good Lord, is that Goliath?
Feels like it.
It looks like it's a size 28.
Oh, so what happened?
He's hurt.
You know that hurt too. Look at him.
Foot. I mean, kickers. Kickers. They've never had a bruise or a scratch or cut in their life. Like quarterbacks, we get our feet stepped on every single play. But I mean, look at my God. That is just, you know what they say. Bigger the shoe.
Yes.
Romo on the broadcast was funny. He's like, "Who is this? This guy's foot is huge."
Yeah, or who is
that
it?
guy's
I don't know, Jim. It's a pretty big foot.
I think it's just a tiny foot.
Shout out a little weekend winner for the LSU sideline on the pregame this weekend. Jamarcus Russell, Leonard Fournette, Livy Dunn, Paul Skeens, Theo Vaughn. I mean, it was Todd Graves down there. Look, a lot of famous people.
There's
down
a lot
there.
of famous people.
A lot of people like coming down to LSU. Great atmosphere pregame as well.
Yeah. Theo needs to pick a team before next weekend, though.
I told him that. He's going to be at the game. I said, hey, what are we doing here?
Right.
Imagine having to choose between Vanderbilt and LSU. Just imagine that. What thought process goes into that?
Well, this week a lot, probably.
Livy Dunn was wearing a dress that I also have, and I'm very glad I was not wearing it the same day she was, because it would have just made me feel bad about myself.
What was it?
It was just like a tiger print dress. Just a normal tiger print dress, but.
All right. Theo had a Detroit Tiger hat on him. Like, hey, they lost.
So what? Still got to rep it.
Lost. The Mariners. In a great game. I don't know if y'all stayed up to watch that game. 15 innings. It was awesome.
I'm kind of really happy for the Mariners.
I know.
And the Brewers.
Yeah, certainly the Brewers.
Yeah.
Definitely the Brewers.
Brewers are cheating.
More
though.
Brewers than anybody, probably, you know.
They're gonna have their time.
Always said it. Go Brew Crew. Always said it.
I've always been a huge
Always
Brewers fan.
said it. Always said it. Anybody, any more winners? Any more losers? Certainly feels like losers was the
Loserville.
All right.
Tiny feet.
All right, so we are going to take a break and get back into film. One final segment, then we'll answer your questions on the back end as well. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, hopefully you took our advice and you enjoyed this weather this weekend. Like Alondra said, it wasn't too hot. It was actually enjoyable this weekend, but it was even more enjoyable if you went for Dose with some ice-cold Dos Equis. It is a part of every tailgate, but not only in tailgates, because it's never a bad time to go for Dose. And so keep them coming. Me and Flynn really appreciate when we're walking around the tailgates, walking around campus, when you hold up that ice-cold Dos Equis, and all you got to say is OTB. We know exactly what that means. It's happened every week this football season. I appreciate it. Flynn appreciates it as well. It is always the best time to go for Dose.
That's right, Dos Equis. If you're in a situation, if you're a little night out, a little date night, or you're tailgating, wherever it is, if it's time to just have a couple beers, make sure you're going for Dose. That delicious cold Mexican lager with a nice fresh sliced lime. Ain't nothing better. Go for Dose. Drink responsibly.
Yeah. You feel it, baby?
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Can anybody? Well done, Alondra. Well done. That's the loudest clap I've ever heard. Tay-Tay, can you tell me who that male voice was in this song?
No.
Alondra? I think I had this right.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yep. Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. There you go. Before he was Mark Wahlberg, he's Marky Mark. That's him.
And the underwear commercial?
Yeah. Calvin Klein.
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right, Matthew.
What's up?
Back into the film room here, sir.
All right.
You got it.
Well, so I tend to really hone in on negative plays.
You tend to hone in?
I tend to hone in.
Yeah, you're a real negative Nancy.
Because I like to see where improvement can come from. So I'm going to show you a couple plays in a row on LSU on offense where a simple, just a little simple coaching point, a little simple adjustment makes all the difference in the world on getting completions or getting negative plays. So we're gonna take we're staying in the first quarter here. Just two passing plays in a row. Now these two passing plays came on different drives, but they came in with a couple of minutes of each other, a couple of different offensive plays. 2nd and 8 right here. Wait a minute. There we go.
Oh, that's Dos Equis. Yeah.
All right. So let me make sure I got this one. So this is a simple pre-snap. So we got an empty formation. We got 3 receivers to the right side. We got 2 receivers to the left. We run at a pretty basic concept here. We were running a man kind of a man beater to the top. We got an inside fade route. We got a hitch route outside. And then we got basically a stick route from the number 3 receiver. And then at the bottom, we have a 2 high beater, which is outside receivers running a 5-yard in. inside receivers running what I would call a basic cross, which is about a 12, 14-yard end. So you're high-low in the defender. So this is pretty simple. Single high safety, or man-to-man, we're going to work the right side of the field.
Yep.
Two high safety, cover two, quarter, half, something like that. We're going to work the left side of the field. It's simple. It's basic, okay? So we're going to do that. Well, they're going to stay in a two-high shell here. Garrett Nussmeier gets a little confused. Maybe he's pressing a little bit at a time, misidentifies the coverage, works the right side. He probably thinks he can get Trey Dez real quick on a stitch route because that's still good against his coverage. But Trey Dez kind of slow out of his break. He's not the best at this route right here.
Yeah.
So he probably thinks he can get him quick. But outside fade, we're not working that.
Yeah,
if you just work the bottom, it's simple. It's a simple. One high, work the right.
That's got to be a speed cut.
Two high,
for Trey Dez.
work a left. And so if we work the bottom, we high-low. We're high-low in this guy right here. It's simple concept. I mean, it's just pitch and catch. So he takes the short receiver, basic cross is open, right? Now, he makes a good positive. We like to see this, right? We like to see Mr. Nussmeier running the ball, ducking his head. He turns it a positive play, but it doesn't need to be that difficult. Good protection.
Yeah.
Just work the pre-snap read. Two high safety, and I guarantee that's what they're coaching right now. Two high safety, work the bottom of the field. It's simple. It's a great route concept. You're high-low in the curl flat defender.
Yeah.
Boom. Or the monument defender. Boom. All right. Next play. All right. We got same quarter. A little bit later. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Must have messed up here. Sorry. There we go. There it is. Hey, what are you looking at me?
No, you're good.
For? All right, good. Okay, so here's another situation where the pre-snap makes all the difference in the world. Okay, so we're going to make another mic. We talked earlier on game review, like the mic declaration makes the big difference. We got to back offset to the right.
Right.
All right, so the offensive line, and I can tell based on communication, I was in an offense like this in Seattle, and I did not like it, where the offensive line made mic calls without the quarterback really knowing. Mic declaration should be on the quarterback, and the quarterback only. Because if he makes the wrong one, at least he knows he's wrong post-snap.
Yeah.
If he makes the right one, he knows. So he knows where he's protected. So 5 down linemen, we're going to block the front 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the mic, our declared guy. Back's on the right. We should declare him all day, unless you think some situation's coming, and then that quarterback will make it. Well, for whatever reason, the linemen decide to communicate and declare him as a guy.
Yeah, the linebacker on the right, the same side as the running back.
Well, the problem in this is a free release. So this is scat protection. Okay? So there's only 2 people who block 3 on the right side. So we're hot. Garrett knows, he's hot. He's got to get it out. And so he kind of knows that, drifts to the right, and throws it to a hot receiver. This is not on Garrett right here.
Yeah.
If they just make this, it's a simple thing. Declare to the left. Okay? Why? Why declare to the left? Look at numbers right here. You got 1, 2, 3 eligible receivers.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 defenders to guard those 3 eligible defenders.
Yep.
Declare the other guy.
Yep. Then you got 5 on 5.
It's simple.
Yep.
Let's not make it so hard. And guess what? If they do declare left, we're able to read it out, which is reading the top, which has some man beaters, to your shallow cross coming across. Your shallow cross will be your number 3 receiver. And look right there. I think we got it. I think we would have had it.
Yeah.
So little things. And these things are all fixable, guys. I'm telling you.
Is this why you and Helms used to yell at each other about the mic?
Oh, yeah.
In the games?
Lots of fist fights. Without fists, actually. Just yelling.
Like, guys, I don't care who's calling it here, but I need a mic.
Yeah. It drove me crazy. Like when the offense was like, well, no, we want to take stuff off your plate. And I was like, well, actually, and we're going to have the offensive line declare all the mics and everything.
Yeah. I'd rather the quarterback. Because, like you said, the quarterback's going to be able to tell you, like, I can't tell you how many times I've been in third down situations and the quarterback tells me which route to run. It's not in the concept, but he knows what he's looking for. And it could be a guy coming off the edge, and it's my guy in the protection, but he's like, no, just run an angle or run a flat right now, like free release.
Yep.
And nobody knows but him, but he knows, and that's who you want knowing.
That's right. And, all right, we're going to give you a couple negative plays. We're going to give you a beautiful one right here.
Oh, hey, positive, baby. Let's go.
What have we been calling for? What have we been asking for? A guard.
Let's see.
To pull, baby. We're going to watch this beautiful
counter.
run. Counter play. It is that
so
close.
It
is that close away. Watch this. Watch this. So left tackle, left guard. We're going to crash down. We're going to leave the defensive end free. Guard going to kick him out. We got a tight end. This is a tough pull from the tight end in line with your hand in the dirt. It's a tough pull for him. He actually does a pretty nice job. Get in there, get a piece.
That's all you got to do.
Just get a piece.
Look, just barely. Little piece.
Yep.
A little bit. That's
Just
all
get
you
a little
gotta do for
bit.
the any good running
Patient.
back. Boom.
And Caden has already run this a couple times today at this point and didn't make a great read. This is perfect. Patient. Let him go. Kick it out. Nice. Perfect. And so close.
Gosh, he's
so close right there. Beautiful. That's what we've been wanting.
there's
Creativity. You did it during the bye week.
Yeah, because a lot of
go.
times, and like Matt said, a lot of times that tight end, if he's going to be the puller, he's going to be like in a little, offset in the hip of the tackle position. But that's a nice job. That's a tough play by Bauer Sharp. And all he does is get enough. You don't have to blow the guy up. You don't have to flat back him.
Nah.
Just get a piece.
It's good enough.
Get a piece of him. And then as a running back, and Caden's going to watch that, and he's going to be like, man, I got to step out of that tackle. I got to step out of that.
Yep.
And it's got to be me and the safety 101. And he's close. So many of those runs. And he ended up hitting one for a little bit longer down the sideline there. So, man.
That's good. So, we're pointing out some what I like to do on this film study is point out some of the negative things or things that we can improve on, just to kind of teach the listeners, teach the viewers, like football is a game of like little decisions here or there, and they can make all the difference in the world. Like a little mic declaration. That's simple. A little pre-snap read, one high, two high. It's like, let's not overcomplicate things.
Right.
Let's simplify it. And if you can do those things and improve on those little things, because there's a lot of that, a lot of mic declarations, a lot of pre-snap stuff that can be improved on. If you do that, you can still get where you want to go. Yeah. And we've seen that improvement. That's why we showed you this counter run right here. We haven't seen success with that all year. We've been calling for it. We've been wanting it.
Right.
People, LSU fans have been wanting to see it. Well, they've done it. So they've shown that they're willing to improve. They done did it. So there we go. I could watch that whole tape a billion times. It's good stuff. It's good teaching stuff.
I have a question that might be a dumb question.
No dumb questions.
No dumb questions.
So Saturday night you texted us that South Carolina is playing a lot of quarters.
Yep.
So what does that tell you that they think about our offense?
It's a good question because
Count it.
I'm not going to say that it was a lot of quarters, but there were some quarters being played.
It was enough.
Yeah.
Now so at the beginning of the game, they played a lot of cover one.
Yeah.
And it was almost like, all right, let's fill you out a little bit. And then they started going to the two half safety looks and quarters. And
what does it say about us? Well, it says a lot because South Carolina likes to play aggressive. They like to play single high. It tells you that their game plan was not respecting our running game, for one. And I'm not saying that you wouldn't ever play a quarters team and say we don't respect your passing game because it's still too high shell. Technically, it's a sound defense on paper. And some defensive coordinators just think it's like the end all be all. Like this can do everything.
Like
when
Matt House.
as an offense, like Matt House. In reality,
Matt House is married to quarters.
It's trash. In reality.
Yeah. You don't like quarter coverage.
But it's hard to. But it's a good question because count it for the good questions. Because a lot of defensive coordinators do think it's just so great.
Yeah.
But most offensive coordinators
actually got a
drooling
third
when they get
good
it.
question in the break earlier
About
the Spencer Rattler.
Oh yeah.
I got good questions up here.
So a breakdown of what South Carolina was playing, 66 plays, not all passes, but you had them play cover 0 4 times, cover 1 17 times, cover 2 just once, cover 3 16 times, quarters 9 times, quarter, half 6 times, which the variation of quarters, just 4 on one side, 2 on the other. So, yeah. So, between the cover 6 and the cover 4, the quarters.
And they played a couple straight cover 2s.
I see.
And a lot of that 0, there's a lot of short yardage stuff, some of that 0. Yeah. So it's not necessarily hey,
cover
it's
1 was their
8,
plan at the beginning to kind of, I think, see how the game plan for LSU was. And then they went to the 2 high quarters and quarter half look.
Yep. Good stuff.
All right, before we go to break, I want to remind you about our friends over at Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Go to the website, yourgoodwood.com. Right there on the homepage, you can book your consultation. You can find a full list of services that they offer over at the clinic. You can find out pricing options of the clinic right there. Also, just make the call, right? Because if you're dealing with something, they're going to help you get to the bottom of it. They can't help you get to the bottom of it if you don't set up the consultation. So I gave you the website. You can do it there, bottom right corner. But also, maybe there's something you need to talk through, you want to talk through, 225-4GD-WOOD, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge, yourgoodwood.com. All right, when we come back, our final segment of the day is going to be answering your questions. Go ahead and get those inside the Bayou Ford chat, little Ask the Bench to close out this Monday morning OTB.
Off the bench.
All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.com, All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.com, buying, new, leasing, renting. We told you earlier in the show, if you want to rent a vehicle to go up to Nashville, watch the Tigers play the Commodores, you can do that. If you want to do it when they go to T-Town, when they go to Norman a little bit later on in the year, go ahead, reserve that rental. Per day rental prices. Call Miss Lisa Sessions in that rental department today to get everything scheduled. Now, of course, they have everything available when it's buying new, when it's leasing. And leasing, it's what I do. It's what I've always done with All-Star. It's been very easy. I mean, it's been incredible. Like anytime I need maintenance for my car, I take it over there. I'm in, I'm out, and they'll handle everything that way as well. Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
That's right. Also, the per-day rentals, too. Like, even if you're thinking about you got some extra family coming in for the A&M game or something like that, and you just need extra seats in a car, maybe rent a little van for that weekend. Do a little tailgating. If it's that time of life and you are in the market, new car, used car, lease, rental, whatever it is, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB Monday morning. Boudreaux's Electrical. Go to boudreauxelectrical.com today. More power, more protection. 985-397-1562 on the North Shore. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. Nothing gives you the ultimate peace of mind like a whole home generator. When the power goes out, you are ready to go. Imagine trying to watch whatever big game you've got coming up, and then boom, power's out, and you don't get to watch it. If you have a whole home generator, you're back on, right? Imagine you're hosting Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden, got some bad weather, power goes out. You're not going to be very popular. Not only because you can't cook, you can't watch the NFL either. But if you got a whole home generator from Boudreaux's, you'll be ready to go, and you'll probably be the most popular guy at the house.
No doubt.
High fives all around.
Is that my sound effects?
That's a clap. Not this.
Y'all should have went like this.
Can't make the sound.
That's our new high five. That's our OTB
The new
high five.
handshake.
Or should I do mine? My hand's bigger. Yeah, there we go.
Doesn't make any weird.
My hand size? Yeah, I agree. All right. Ask the bench here inside the Bayou 4 chat. Is CTE scared of Cam Scattaboo? It should be.
Yeah, it should be.
I feel like the internet is pushing some hard Cam Scattaboo propaganda.
He is finding his way in front of my eyes. I don't know who I see more on my algorithm, T-Bob or Cam Scattaboo.
Right.
Cam.
And Jackson Dart.
The whole, the memes of the people in a wine store. And it says exciting whites.
Oh, exciting whites, yeah.
It's so funny.
Oh, gosh.
I did see USC trying to claim Jackson Dart this weekend, too.
Yeah. So,
Like Ohio
USC.
State with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Get out of here.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. How many times will they say Trez Green's height this weekend in Nashville? Also, how tall is he? Not doing it. Nah. Not doing it. Not doing it. But they'll say it a lot.
My son's going to lose his mind this
Ask
weekend.
the bench. When a team switches to a left-handed quarterback, do the linemen swap sides of the line? So your best player typically left tackle. Does he switch to right tackle?
Nope.
He stays the same.
Nope.
Left-handed quarterbacks are so different.
Because
Oh
left
my
tackles,
gosh.
they practice that left kick step and the situation.
Ask the bench. Caleb Jackson could be the answer. The goal line. Why is he in the doghouse? He's not in the doghouse. I don't think when he's had the opportunities, he hasn't made. He hasn't proven that that's going to be something that he can get done. I know the height, I know the weight, I know the speed, but also at the goal line, I think vision is maybe the most important down there because it's real small creases, and you got to find that crease, and then the speed and the power and all that takes effect. But
You
if you don't
can't
find
think
that
down
crease,
there. Everything, in the red zone and the tight red zone, everything happens quicker. Like in the
gotta be
passing game, the
it's-
windows are quicker, the gaps
man.
are quicker.
It is such a feel,
And it's a feel. You can't be thinking. If you're
Nope.
thinking about hitting a hole and reading, and I think that kind of Caleb with his struggles is probably thinking too much. Maybe.
Ask the bench. Can Coach O get the Penn State job? No. No, they're going to be looking for something different. Coach O can go a lot of different places.
Coach O
but
at Penn State.
No,
It'd be fun.
it'd be cold. It's cold up there, Bo.
Have to take your shirt off there.
Ask the bench, is it true Lorenzo Neal used to wear 2 sets of shoulder pads? I think Low Daddy used to wear like these foam pads, like the old flag football pads, underneath his shoulder pads. So I guess technically, yes. And if you're from, like, born the same time I was, you know I'm talking about the big foam ones. That's what you wore in flag back in the day, or like early tackle football. Yeah, that's what he wears. Low Daddy was a grown man. No, Lane Kiffin's not going to Penn State either. Absolutely not. Like, Lane loves to fish and loves good weather. He ain't going to Penn State. No. That's an absolute no. Lane Kiffin's not going to Penn State. We love you. We thank you. We'll see you tomorrow for 3 more hours.
Off the bench.